Tuna just chimed in.
Is he joining Tabletop Simulator?
Yep.
Excellent.
Shall I do the YouTube thing where I watch it?
Yeah, why don't you keep your eye on the... Why don't you bring up my YouTube channel and make sure that we're not missing anybody that might be joining us. I've just got to...
There he is.
Let me get him into our... Oh, there it is.
Tuna.
We hear you. Give me a second. Let me get him. I'll get him. I'm just gonna... I need the URL.
Tuna.
He's not in the voice chat yet. I gotta get him in there. There's that. Just doing a couple of things. Promised the guys who play the Men Who Would Be Kings that I'd post the live chat, you see. Or the live stream. What says Tuna?
Is it odd?
Tuna, just if you get a voice channel going.
I do. Let me get that. He's a wrecking machine. I mean, he really is. Where's Tuna? There he is.
What's he using to make these things?
A blender. So it's a public domain software called Blender.
Wow. That's impressive.
Hey, Tuna.
My voice working okay?
You're a little soft. A little soft.
You're a little quiet, yeah.
Yeah, I got in trouble for being too loud at IL2 today.
Oh, there
Hold
you
on.
go. Now we can hear you. All right. I just got to do one more thing, which is tell Brant.
I can't find it.
What can't you find?
The stream.
Okay. I can shut this off. I can shut this off. I need leave page. That's fine. Go. What's this? A lot of little work. There we go. Hey everybody. Okay, so who do I got? There's 4 of us. Super cool. With the 4 of us, then, we can do a convenient little split up because Jason, Tuna, I was telling Brant that Jason ate something that didn't agree with him, so he's not coming. OJ's dad said he was going to try to make it. He was just having his dinner run late. So hopefully he'll...
Next step if you want.
Well, like I said,
I don't know how he is at spur of the moment, though.
Yeah, I think he seems to be more. We'll see if OJ's dad makes it. Otherwise, we got 4, which is good. So, if I recall correctly, Tuna and Vance, you're the guys that don't know how to play, right?
Correct.
Okay. The game is from Osprey Games. It's in their series of games that they're putting out, cranking out, really. at low-level miniatures games, where it seems to me they're trying to appeal to folks who don't necessarily have the biggest miniatures collection, but still want to get in some fun games. And I got to tell you, I'm a big Sword in the Flame guy, and I like this better. I think this game is actually more fun. But first things first, who wants to play what side? We've got two sides. This is an actual battle. It's the Battle of Abu Klea. This relief column, this is a large chunk of the British Camel Corps, is marching to the relief of my guy Gordon. That's his death scene over here on the panel behind Barth. They're marching to the relief of Khartoum when they are beset by a fairly sizable force of Mahdists. They form square, and the Mahdists swarm the square. This battle takes less than an hour in history. And the casualties on the part of the Mahdists are massive, even though they outnumber, if I remember correctly, the British something on the order of 4 or 5 to 1. Part of the reason behind that is obviously the disciplined troops. You've got the troops of the Heavy Camel Regiment, 1 and 2, over here. You've got the troops of the Guard Camel Regiment, 1 and 2. You've got the 19th Hussars dismounted, 1 and 2. And then, of course, you've got these guys flanking out, the 35th Sussex and the 35th Sussex on either side. And then you've got this Royal Artillery piece and this Gardner gun, which is a form of a machine gun.
It's a rotating Gatling, is it?
It's a variation on the Gatling that was actually made in America.
Right.
That the British were very, very fond of, and actually bought specifically for this expedition. They found out, to their great sorrow, that it didn't deal quite so well in sand. But
gearing mechanisms you generally don't. Yeah.
There you go. And then you have my guy, Friedrich Gustavus Burnaby, right there.
I thought you said Gordon was your guy.
Burnaby right there. He is one of the archetypical Victorian soldiers, and frankly a bit of a lunatic in my humble opinion. He shows up because he hears this expedition is going out. He's never ordered to do this. He just does it. And he marches with this group, and he is going to die at this battle, even though the British win, taking a spear to the neck.
Ow.
From his own side?
No. From the Mahdists. So, again...
They didn't invent fracking yet.
Yeah, right. They weren't... And actually, he was loved. Gordon was not uniformly loved, but Burnaby was thought such an eccentric, he was very fondly thought of. So, in any event, we have these troops here for the British, and then we have an absolute boatload of these guys, these Mahdists. That's who these fellows are. Preference as to side, or shall I deal out sides?
Just deal it out.
All right. So we say that these are our Mahdists, and these are our British. Stop it. Usually so much better at this.
Or me.
Have Velka show you how to do it.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do. Oh.
Not shuffle?
There's no shuffle option.
There is, but you got to make him a deck first. Velker, let him go. There it is.
There you go. Yeah.
And then we do this. We get a boatload of shuffling. So we'll deal a card. Let's see, how does it show up? This is for me first. Who is it? I'm British.
Tuna is also British.
Tuna and I, we're on the same side.
Dang it.
Well, that pretty much...
That's it. That sets it up.
All right.
All right, now what I got to do is label these cards. Won't take but a moment. Good, because this is how we're going to determine turn order.
Okay.
it. We won't need these other cards, so I'll just scooch them over here just in case we get another player. Alright, very good. Okay, so Toon and I are the British over here, and you folks are the Modists over here. We'll talk about the basic rules first, and then we'll talk about the rules that govern this scenario. In the Men Who Would Be Kings, the principle each unit is very much on its own. This game doesn't care a great deal about facing or anything like that. The key thing you need to know is that all units must be within 4 inches of their leaders. All pieces of a unit must be within 4 inches of their leader at all times. As a consequence, it's probably best, even though I've got them set up a little differently, that, you know, these leaders, for example, this is their commander right there, that he gets set up in the middle. So it's a nice, convenient 4-inch deal, and that they stay relatively proximate. They have to be within that 4 inches at all times. You can't get beyond it. There's no such thing as open order or skirmishing. Everybody is just sort of like this at all times. The only exception are the British units that can form close order and therefore volley fire. That's these fellows here, the 35th Sussex. That's the men of the camel regiments. And these other guys are the Sussex. These guys, the 19th Hussars, they're dismounted horse. They can't.
Okay.
They fire in loose order. Obviously, the artillery pieces just stay within 4 inches of each other. The field pieces, I should say. Each turn, you're going to, when it is your turn, you activate all the units under your command. I figure you guys will split everything up. We'll all just split everything up pretty much 50-50. When you go to a unit, you may have it take one action. That action is either one of its free actions, or it's one of those actions for which you have to dice. What do I mean? First, let's see here. Let me get out my rule sheets. One of the big ways that this game simulates the differences between the different forces is by the actions that they're allowed to take. For example, regular and irregular infantry may fire without having to check for it. They may also stand to, which is to do nothing. There's one important thing that you do when you stand to. We'll get to that later. Tribal infantry, on the other hand, these guys over here, they can move without checking. We discovered one of the big things in this game when we played the last time is it's actually not a guarantee that the British are able to move when they want to. They can always fire, but they can't always move.
Like an AGOD game.
Exactly. Cavalry, and we actually don't have any cavalry, so I'll give it a skip. Crude weapons, the only thing that they can do is stand to for free. Everybody else has to take a check. And that check is based on the leadership of the unit. You notice that when you go to the unit cards, I want to take a quick look at any one of the unit cards that we've got arrayed over here. I just happen to be looking at the 35th Sussex. It has a leadership of 6+. That's the number that it has to roll on a 2d6 in order to do anything.
Okay.
If I roll that 2d6 and fail, done for the turn.
Ah, really? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Now, you'll notice down here, there's discipline. These units get a +1 to that roll when attempting to move, for example, in their case.
Right.
The 2 dice have to add up to 6, or you
Correct.
have to get a 6?
No, it's an add up. It's a collective number. That is correct. After you're done moving, that's pretty much it. There's no reaction fires. There's no opportunity fires. None of that. There is, however, shooting and melee. Shooting is actually a fairly straightforward affair. You're going to take a look over here on my Gordon charts. What am I?
Right.
I didn't bring in my game charts. I'm most ashamed. Give me 1 second. I can't believe I didn't do that.
Something's going to appear in theta.
Yeah, there's about to be a little bit of the magic, no doubt about it. So I disappointed myself. There we are.
We just email it to us.
No, but I really need this stuff during the course of the game. That's the thing. There it is. Poof. It's locked. Unlock, please. Thank you. Come over here. Now be smaller. There we are. You're going to come over here. That's the only downside of this particular background. It's far too bright. There we go. Turn the lights down a bit. When you see it like this, you can see that when you activate your units, you can take these actions. You see them here?
Yep.
You can go at the double. We discovered something playing the last time. There is no reason for British troops not to attempt to go at the double because they can't do it for free. They've got to check anyway. When they go at the double, you get to add a 1d6 to your regular movement. Attack. That is to move into closed combat. Crude weapons can't do that. Firing, pretty obvious. Form close order. That's what those special British units can do. Go to ground, we're going to talk about later because it's a special rule for tribal guys. Move, what we talked about. Rally, we'll talk about after combat. You can skirmish, but actually it doesn't mean what you think it means. We'll talk about that in a bit. Stand to, and then volley fire. When you shoot, you will look at the unit's weapon, which is indicated on its card, and then look at this chart. You'll see that there are two. Let me lock that thing down so people don't start moving it on me. Is it on anything? Yep.
Get some tokens under it.
Yep. Let's get those out of the way. There we go. Now you're locked. Haha. All right. You're going to look here at its ranges, and they just come into two brackets. Most of the British are firing modern rifles. Most of the Modists are armed with tribal spears and ragtag muskets. You see their ranges. They're not.
It's only short. Yep.
Yep. They're not necessarily the best. How do you fire? Firing to shoot is simply to roll the number of units that are eligible to shoot. If one figure in a unit is eligible to shoot, the whole unit can shoot. If one figure can see one figure in another unit, the whole unit can shoot. So line of sight is one figure to one figure for the whole 9 yards. They keep it that simple.
Okay.
You roll the number of dice that are in that unit. So if 10 figures shoot, you roll 10 dice. You then look on your unit card again and consult your firing roll. You have to roll that number or better on each die to hit. So, for example, the 35th Sussex is trying to hit a 5 or better. Every 5 or better means that one figure dies. Make sense so far?
Yep. There's no saving.
There's no saving.
One hit, one kill. Okay.
One hit, one kill, no exceptions. Let's see here.
I can see this being a bloodbath.
It's not. This game is not slow. I will say that. So you take when you take casualties, not all the casualties, but any time as part of a volley you take casualties, the unit hit has to do a leader check. That leader check is 2d6. If they roll snake eyes, the leader of that unit has died. From
Okay.
then on, they are leaderless and have a leadership of 8+.
Okay.
All right. If you take casualties from fire, you have to take a pinning test. A pinning test is 2d6 against your leader's leadership. Discipline counts. However,
Okay.
you must deduct 1 for every casualty you took.
Ow.
Yeah. So if you took a lot of casualties, if you are pinned, all you can do is attempt to get rid of that pin. And that's actually described very well right here on the chart. Okay. And you get a pin marker. That's what... I gotta get those in here too. We'll get those in when the time comes. So that's when you get a pin marker. Fighting. Fighting, one of the things that the Modists can do that the British cannot is enter combat while at the double or while if they move at the double. If they check at the double, they can't do it when they're just moving. But if they if they check at the double, they can make contact and fight in the same turn. In either case, fighting is the same deal. Everybody moves into contact, everybody fights. You roll the die, as many dice as you have figures, checking against your fighting score. Whichever unit loses the most is said to lose the melee. The loser moves half a move away from the fight and has to take a pinning test. If the fight is equal, then the attacker is said to lose, goes back, but does not need to take a pinning test. Make sense so far?
Yep.
Okay. These markers are obviously to mark casualties. The Gatling guns, they move just like they say. They just move very slowly. The big thing with them will be seen down here under field gun. They roll 2 dice per crewman.
All right.
They are said to have, not the 5, it's just the way the figs are, but these 4 crewmen.
Right.
So as you can see, they're going to roll a lot of dice.
Well, they're rolling 8, where a full unit is rolling 10 or 12.
Well, except that's the... Where'd that go? You're looking at the machine gun. Take a look at the field gun is rolling 2 per crewman. But take a look at the machine gun, which is rolling 3.
3 per, yeah.
That dude is rolling 12 dice. Now,
but he can jam.
he rolls more 1s than he has remaining crew, the gun jams and actually causes no casualties.
Like it. It's a good thing I'm not rolling for that thing.
There would be bad business. All right, let's talk about Go to Ground. Go to Ground is a special ability possessed only by the Modists. This is their ability to take advantage of the ground that they have around them. It is not for free. And I'm just looking this up very quickly. You go to ground regardless of the terrain you're in. It's a concept. I'm hiding in the folds of the terrain.
Okay.
You may not be shot at beyond short range. You can't long range fire at a unit that has gone to ground. And it does not block line of sight. Now the thing is, Gone to ground is going to be of limited utility to the Modists in this scenario because, frankly, I have no interest in chasing you.
Well, yeah, and your short range is 12 inches.
Yeah, but it is something you can do if the circumstance should present itself. Let's talk about the scenario. I actually borrowed this from the Skirmish Campaigns game. The Skirmish Campaigns does a wonderful series of small scenarios originally built for Sword in the Flame. And I've just modified it to work with this rule set. And again, it's 17th January of 1885, and it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Here's how the victory points are allocated. The British get 1 victory point. Ooh, we have OJ's dad.
That's Tuda. Oh,
Where's OJ's dad? Why is he not in the voice chat? I gotta get him.
It's got a heck of a ping.
Yeah,
There he is.
you guys bad pig.
There he is.
there he goes.
No, you're going.
He's ringing to get in. I want to just invite him over. Gotta find him, gotta find him, gotta find him. It's entirely possible. There he is. Why am I not seeing him where I want him? There we go. Invited.
Tuda, can you hear us?
OJ, we got you?
He has to figure out his push-to-talk key or something.
Oh, okay. For the British and the Modists, you see these camel units?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we've got to keep alive.
Or dead?
You guys get 1 VP. The British get 1 VP for everyone they hold at the end of the game. The Modists get a VP for capturing the machine gun or the artillery piece.
Okay.
So OJ can hear us, but he can't talk for some reason.
Do we have him muted?
Yeah, what's that little symbol next to his bad connection?
Is his connection just that bad?
It's a symbol. Oh, he's at 94. Good ping. Nope. Back to orange.
Yeah, according to this, he's muted.
So does he not have a good enough connection to...
He just unmuted.
He says he just unmuted. That's great, but we can't hear you. That's okay. Velcro's sleeping. I see Z's next to his
Yeah,
name.
I don't know why he's snoozing.
What?
Yeah, we got little Z's. We got little Z's next. There you go. Now you're not sleeping.
Yay.
All right, so OJ can hear and he can work on the tech stuff. So again, 1 victory point for the British for each one of these that they keep alive. And obviously those don't move. 1 victory point for the Modists for each one of these they get. 1 victory point for each British unit they eliminate or reduce below 50%. And you get half a victory point for each foot soldier you kill.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
That's a lot of points. Or that
Could be.
a lot of points.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I have a funny feeling we're not going to get close, but yeah.
Well, we can on the double fight, so...
the British troops. I set this up sort of, this is the general layout, However, for the British, the only thing that has to be where it is this gun. This Gardner gun. Everything else can be moved if you wish. The Modists have a choice. The Modists first may enter along this board edge, 1 foot, 1 foot. See where I'm pointing?
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's just 1 foot, not 2. Sorry, it's 2. So anywhere in here within 2 feet.
Okay.
2 feet, 2 feet. Or you may elect to have 5 units start at a variable entry point. If so, you must tell the British player how many units are entering there, plus or minus 2. You may have up to 5, I'm sorry. You may have up to 5 entering at a variable entry point. You must tell the British how many within 2 are going to enter there. These units represent Modists that swerved to the rear of the square. They were attacking this way, but they swerved this way. Where do they come in? These units enter on turn 2, 12 inches from the north board edge in the core. Where's the core? That's what this
north?
is. That's what this is. Oh, sorry. I didn't mark north.
Jay's dad's going to reboot and be back.
Good luck.
North is here. It's Tuna's side of the table.
Okay.
So they have to come in inside the core within 12 inches.
So, okay. What does this little terrain do? The core and
That you guys are
Rocks.
in no way affected by that. It just marks the core.
oh, it doesn't
It's-
block your
They're
line of
stuck
sight.
out in there and they
Nope.
can never get out, and we're just going to
Yep.
spray them with a Gatling gun.
That's it. You have sussed out my clever plan. But yeah, we
They can't hide behind those rocks, can
Nope,
they?
nope. They do not block line of sight. They have no benefit to him. If we were to enter there, it would cut our movement in half. Also, if we were to melee them over it, it would provide them an advantage. On the other hand, I will personally shoot any member of this force that attempts to enter that core.
Why?
There's absolutely zero reason for us to do that. How long is the game? The answer, short.
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, one other thing. After 2 of the modest units are killed, gone, they may be recycled. These units return to play on the next turn at full strength after the roll to end the game. They start 12 inches from the modest entry line. A charge on the turn they enter. Every 2, you get to bring them back.
So we just keep coming?
You
You
just
get to
keep
bring one back or both?
both.
Oh, okay.
That's why you got to
Alright.
put them back where you found them.
So why?
Hey.
So what does this mean? The reason for this is that there are special rules for how the game ends.
All right. Okay.
After the 5th turn, after turn 5, oh, I'm sorry, there it is. Da, 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 da. Oh, yes, I forgot. My guy Burnaby,
Mm-hmm.
he may be attached to any unit. If he does, that unit has a leadership of 5. If, however, he is killed, The unit with which he is killed and any unit within 6 inches takes an immediate rally check.
Pin check or rally check?
Rally check. We'll explain rally checks in a second. I realized I didn't. At the start of turn 2, you, the Modists, you're going to roll a d12. I'm going to be spawning one of those. You have to roll above the number of Modist units routed and eliminated for the game to continue. If you fail, the game ends.
Okay.
So if 2 guys die and we roll a 1, then it's over? Done?
You have to say that test again. You have to roll higher than.
At the start of turn 2, you roll a d12. You must roll above the number of Modist units routed or eliminated. So if 3 units are eliminated and you roll a 2, the game will end.
Do we do that every 2 turns or just
you do that at the start of every turn.
Starting with turn 2.
Every 2 turns?
Correct.
That sucks.
Well, it's kind of a check on just running straight into the British fire.
Right. And finally, the rally thing. If you are pinned, you have to for your only action take a rally check. That's again a discipline roll. That's a 2d6 discipline roll or leadership roll. You may use your discipline. You get a -1 for every pinned marker you have. If you should fail that by rolling a 2, a modified 2 or less, your unit routs and leaves the board.
Bye.
How would you get more than 1 pin marker?
If you fail, you get another pin marker if you get shot at again. You got to keep shooting at people to stack up pin markers.
And you have to keep failing pin tests.
Correct.
Right, okay.
All right, I see OJ's dad has attempted to come back.
Be back. I'm just getting the water.
All right. Where'd he go? There he is.
No.
Is he in chat? Is he in chat? Yeah, he is. Yeah, we cannot hear you, OJ's dad. Even though you are in chat. I'm also not seeing... One of the things you can do is you can see mic levels when you talk, and I can't see any levels from you, OJ.
Well, he doesn't have that weird bad connection symbol anymore.
True.
Do you have your sensitivity on? Do you have any mic sensitivity? Because I had it off one time and we didn't know why. It wasn't working again.
Uh-oh. He did a motherboard BIOS upgrade and screwed it up.
Never do that unless you're looking for something.
I can only say that...
What was he looking for?
Yeah, I can't even speculate.
New recording functionality?
All right, look at this. This is going to be the big die of doom for our friends, the Modists. So
What?
All right.
put that right over there for them.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to like what happens here. And I'm going to get out some... Let me go get some pinned markers just for a second.
Yeah, you're going to need a bunch of those.
Oh, am I?
Oh, yes.
That's what you say, huh? All right.
So if I capture the Gatling gun, do I have to turn it on you?
No, you destroy it. You barbarians don't. You barbarians don't know how to use it.
How do you know that?
Don't judge.
We're people too.
I have no doubt. That
Do they know how to use cannons?
they actually. Well, the funny thing is, they do. They we kid, but they actually did turn those things on
Yeah.
on the British. In fact, Kendo, who I want to give a shout out to, the guy who did this, he's got a nice set of modest cannon, and that's not Modest either. Hey, shout out to my wife who's watching. Nice to see her.
Hello.
How you doing? She says,
Where
hello,
is she
friends.
watching from?
She's watching from work, actually. She's working the circus tonight. And I don't know how to pronounce this. He just followed me recently.
The redhead zone?
Yeah, is that what that is? Redhead.
Oh, no, it looks like an E, right?
Yeah. He
Backwards
says hello,
three.
too. Well, it's good to see you both. Thanks for coming by.
Hi.
It's very nice to see you guys. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's OJ say?
Oh no.
Oh,
No, he
now
can't
he's
hear
not
us.
hearing us.
Well, this is just getting.
He was before the reboot, right?
Yeah. So your reboot... Well, no, that's because you're not in the voice channel, OJ. Stay one. You left the voice channel.
There you go.
Come on back.
I sure hope he was trying to get more RAM or something, because otherwise, why
Yeah,
bother
this-
doing that?
Well, see, this is nice, because now we can mock Tuna. Or we can mock OJ, and he won't be able to say...
You guys mock tuna?
No, I mean, none of that. OJ,
That's mackerel, isn't it?
OJ,
Mock
at least
tuna?
can you hear us now?
It's a,
Just put a Y or.
OJ, this is a test. Can you hear us now?
Ground control to Major Tom.
Testing?
Your circuit's dead. There's something wrong.
Yes, he can hear us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good deal. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually let OJ kibitz on this one while I play. What I mean by that is, if he wants to hang around, is we've got to divide up these troops. We still haven't done that. So
Actually, OJ can take my place, and I'll just watch. Because I'm just, I don't feel like the good ball gamer here. I don't want to have to hold my hand the whole time.
okay, all right. Well, OJ, so you know how this is done. He actually played this last time. OJ, you and I have picked up the British over here, and it's our job to hold this square, and particularly these 4 supply points, against this horde of modists that's going to be coming from this side, and from this core. So I put these guys where I thought they made sense. These guys here, and these guys here, as well as these, and these can volley fire. These gents cannot.
Is that the leader, the guy with the flag?
Yes. No, no, it's the guy with the sword.
I don't
Sword and
see
pistol.
him.
Right there.
Right up front.
Okay.
I think I was wearing blue.
So I think my only inclination as I look at my plan is to move the 19th Hussars. Oh. All right, he says sounds good. I think my only inclination is to move the 19th Hussars, who cannot volley fire, and put them at the corners, replacing them with the Guards Camel Regiment 1 and 2, because they can volley fire.
Do I have to unhook or something?
You're in view mode only. Oh, can you...
How do I unhook myself so he's...
You choose a different color. Choose gray. There you...
Actually, I'll leave and come back.
Yeah, No, you can just click on your side
That
and
would-
hit
Yeah.
change color.
Changing OJ's color.
Just click on your own name, Tuna, and change color.
Yeah, the only color
There
he's
you go.
got available.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, I'll just text and come back in.
No, you're fine.
Oh, you're good. You did it right.
It's good. It's all good.
How did I do that?
We did it for you.
It was done for you.
It feels so gray.
You are the gray eminence. He's red. All right.
Are you angry?
All right. So now Tuna.
Do we get to blow up these ammo crates?
There we go. Now he's red. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. No, you do not.
Oh,
However, if you wind up touching them, if you wind up touching these supply points, you get them.
So if you blow up an ammo thing, you'll take out all 8
Yeah, right.
animals
They
at
all go
once,
down.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
That's what-
Tuna went red again.
Yeah, I've got. I want him to be red. Is he? You should be able to be. Tuna, is your hand red?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then OJ can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
We want OJ to be red.
Oh, right. Sorry. I got that. That's what I screwed up. All right. Change color. Now he's gray. I actually made him the game master. Now he's very powerful.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Now we
dear.
can move. Now we can move those bushes that I couldn't.
There you go. Now we're good. Sorry about that. All right. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take these lads and put them over here. I'm going to take these lads and put them over here. And then I'm going to take these lads and put them over here. And we take these lads. I don't know why he's out of... Sir, why are you out of rank? He's very rank.
Bleh.
Alright, so this guy goes here. Because now we have all the guys that can volley fire facing the bad guys. There we go.
Oh, sure.
At least from my perspective. Alright. Tuna, what do you feel like? What do you want to command? Or sorry, OJ's dad, what do you want to command?
Wait.
You should probably type in the game chat instead of Steam chat.
It pops up either way for me. Did we get a message from him? There it is.
Gatling gun and those units facing
All right. There you go. All right. So why don't you grab this? I don't want to split regiments. Yeah. You got the Gatling, which is actually a Gardner, but who's being technical. And I'll take the... So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 for you. And the Gatling. I'll take the Sussex, these boys, and the Royal Artillery. The artillery... Yeah, I'm going to leave it right there. You lads back up. All right, Velker and Barth, what do you want to split up?
Do you want to have the first column and
Well-
then the second column?
Did you hear that, Vance?
No, not quite.
Just basically,
Which pile do you want?
Just basically say right. Just each of you grabs a
Split it
pile.
down in the middle.
So I'm
What I'm trying to say.
The only
Right,
thing
so-
I observe is that Mata ibn Said is split,
It's split.
between these two. But other than that,
By the way, Bath, Brand said that everybody should shoot you.
should they?
Okay.
So
We have to figure out who he is first, Brand.
we have a Brant. Very good.
Well, I got a lot.
Is there any way we can make these splits? I can't think. We got 2 groups with 3.
Oh, you're trying to make it even?
Yeah, I don't think we can we?
No, I don't think.
'Cause
I don't,
there's 2 groups with 3 commands. 3 groups, and yeah, so we can't. All right.
Peter talks to his computer. He prefers
well,
to type in.
yeah, it won't split up evenly.
Paper.
Who is
Are
that?
we hearing
talking?
OJ talking now?
OJ?
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
Hey!
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Hey!
Get louder and louder.
Sorry about that. Yep. Had to go into Windows and reset my microphone
That's
up.
what I said.
Right.
Hey.
I was getting there. I thought when you said properties, I
And
thought you were
why
talking
the
about.
heck did you update your BIOS?
Because it was 2 years old and my computer kept locking up and dying on me.
Okay, maybe then.
And it
I was
hasn't
gonna say
done
the only
since I
time I did it
updated
on
the
mine
BIOS.
was when I couldn't go above 4 gig of memory, or I wanted to put a new CPU in there that wasn't on the list. But other than that, stay away.
All right. Wait, can we get Velker and I to take over the comms here?
Yep.
What?
Well, we're just so happy to see OJ.
Oh no, that's great.
Hey, I don't have a webcam. You guys don't really want to see me.
Well, I'm
Couple
gonna
of holding the
back-
laptop.
What I'm going to do then, hey Tuna, I'm going to back out and go black. You just bought yourself a British command.
But I have no clue what I'd be doing.
You're fine. I'm going to help you.
Perfect. Like I know.
Go.
I've never played this game.
Be strong.
Mind the body strong, Grasshopper.
Okay, Velker.
What do we do?
You
Which
take
one?
the guys that are right below OJ's name.
What's this?
You're changing the wrong people again.
I know.
It's so confusing.
Is there any way we can get it?
So Velker, you take these guys,
Yeah. I think so.
and I'll take these guys.
Sure.
Now, do you want to send guys up here and come around their back?
Well, that's the question I was about to ask you
Yeah.
guys.
I think we'll have a few people up
Up
here.
here,
And then we have some
other guys up here.
There we go.
Because we
I
can
don't-
do that swerve thing.
Yeah, the swerve guys come in through here. Everybody else has got to come in this corner.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that.
I knew that.
So I realize it's hard for you guys to have a private conversation, but the problem is you've got to tell the British within 2 how many guys are coming out of the core.
They could type in Steam chat.
They could.
Yeah.
Friends.
If
I mean, we are friends, but we're not friends. Okay, you know what I mean.
For a demo game, I don't think it matters over much.
Right. Okay.
Tuna has no clue what's going on anyways, Bob.
what?
That's
He
what
said, I don't have any clue anyway, so you're all set.
I've got no clue either. So,
Oh, you play that way, Mr. Panther Driver.
oh, I know what to. Hey, when I have a tank, I know how to drive a tank.
Yeah, you crashed it just because you were cheaply hiding in your little hole.
Velker,
Yes?
why don't all of your guys come in on down here in this corner,
Okay.
and I'll send some of my guys up here, and I won't tell them how many.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell them 3,
Yes, let's do that.
and they can guess from that.
Barth did not drive his tank into a building. That did not happen.
It did not happen. I killed everybody. Bite
What?
me. Whoever said that.
It's Brant.
Yeah, I can't say. I got to set up a second screen.
All right.
So wait a second.
Yep.
How am I? What's the point of not telling you how many guys are coming in? Because as soon as I bring guys on in the first turn, you'll know how many are coming on in the second turn.
Well, I guess that's a good point. I'm reading it as writ.
Written?
Yeah. Let me take another look. See if I can make sense of it. Keep moving your guys on.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Otherwise we'll die.
Something's actually wrong with my computer.
I think this is one of those rules type thing that you just need to maybe use the honor system where maybe they don't put, say, 3 units up here, but Barth
Right.
knows that, hey, I'm going to have 3 units up here, and you know what I'm saying? That way,
Well, I'm guessing that you can't change your setup after I've decided.
There's all the guys.
yeah, then there's that too. You're right.
There's just this horde of guys coming at you. But
I like it.
Gardner gun over there. Nonsense. And I am
Just storm it.
stuffed with
Just storm it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? You've got to be. You've got to come in flush though.
Yeah, you got to start off within 24 inches on both sides.
Right. But you've got to be
Not a 24-inch square.
right.
See how I did? Go up to here.
No, you got to be flush. You got to be up against this thing.
What?
Yeah.
Aw.
It's the same people that do the books.
Yep.
It's like having your nose against the wall for timeout.
That's
Doesn't count. Doesn't count until your nose is against the wall.
Yep. And in the case of the Modists, the flag banner where is the commander.
Oh.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stick him just in the middle.
They have to be within 4 inches, even though they're huger.
Correct. That's part of their challenge. They don't get to form line quite as readily. I don't think it matters for them either. Oh, no,
24 is quite a ways in.
Oh
Quite
yeah.
a ways out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So the Modists are lining their guys up.
Yep.
They got to be, backs to the wall though.
Yeah. These guys are touching, and these guys are touching.
It's like this.
What? No.
Yep. Yeah. Now again, in terms of movement, the only ones for whom facing matters are the guys that are in close order and can volley fire. None of the British start off the game in close order.
Ah, okay. So you have to make a roll to get into.
Yep. Keep a gap between these Modists. Otherwise, you're going to get them bundled up. Now, I do have them labeled differently. But just give them like an inch. That's all I'm saying. There we go. That's right.
These guys, though. Oops.
Book is showing us where the landmines are.
No.
That's good to know.
No. That's untrue. No.
How'd you make that arrow?
Just press tab.
Yeah, just push tab.
Everybody else gets an arrow, and I get a ruler.
That's because you held it down.
Don't hold it. Press it.
And don't move your mouse
You
either.
learn something new every week.
That's right. That's why we get.
And I think if you hit F1, you'll switch back to a finger point.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
wanted that to stop.
What's up, Vance?
so he's now taken all the entry area space.
I think that's the point behind the donga, or the it's not a donga, it's a core. Some
Okay.
of those guys got to come out of there.
No. So, yeah, but if I can only bring 5 guys through here, that means one of my guys has to come on through here.
Yeah. Take a look and see what it says. Now that I'm seeing these spaces.
I know. Shut up, rules lawyer.
No. I part of the problem is the units for which this game was designed are smaller. They're actually seven.
Ah.
They're actually sevens. That is the problem.
Up or down, up.
Yeah, I think given the distances, I think we just have to let them fit along the edges as long as they're reasonably snug.
All right. So
Just snug them up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so this is this guy.
And then I think some have to go into the core. Sweet,
All right.
Sweet Mary Margaret, that's a lot of dudes.
So can we just let this slide a little bit?
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's all good.
We're within an inch. That's good.
And now you can take one more of these guys. Oh, there's your 5. Never mind.
You caught on.
That is a lot of dudes.
Be afraid.
And I'm the guy who put them out there.
Yeah, these guys are feeling a little exposed.
Do not mess with that field gun.
That field gun is so looking at you.
Wait, aren't there are two
There are two what?
guns?
Oh, yeah. This
A
is
field gun and a Gardner gun.
Yeah, there's an artillery piece and a Gardner gun.
Oh.
This is the worst piece. This is the worst piece. You have to take this out quickly.
Not the real artillery? I think that'll like bomb.
Actually, I think the Gardner gun's the worst of the.
Yeah,
that's what he's
this
saying.
one here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
The
Sorry, I
Gardner
didn't see
gun
which
is
one you
worse
was
than the
pointing
field
at.
gun.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I was down looking at the chart real quick and didn't see where Vance was pointing.
So which one is stronger?
The Gardner gun.
What?
The machine gun, essentially.
Wow. The Gatling gun.
You guys all set?
Yeah, so the rest of these guys don't come on until turn 2.
Correct. I just gotta switch one card. It's not
Whose order is that
Cyrano.
going to be, or in terms of
It's
cards?
OJ.
What card is which?
Hmm?
Oh, yeah, what are the movement rates? Did we talk about that?
They are on each card. Most of actually all your guys have a move of 8 inches.
Speed.
8 inches.
Right. Yep. Okay. Good to know.
Oh, you guys are fast.
Oh, yes.
Not quite fast enough. But
You know, I don't think if you asked the guys of the 35th Sussex if you're so fast that they'd be amused by that question.
Are you fast enough to escape us?
Are you right? Velker's question is exactly on point. Are you fast enough to escape us?
Because if you are, we'll just leave you alone. But
And the answer is no. Therefore, the next option is to shoot.
well, yeah, especially because we get to move without checking, and you guys can't move without checking.
Correct.
So technically, you're not faster than us.
Oh,
Or
no,
not,
no.
anyways. Our movement's only 6.
Yeah, as a matter of
okay.
speed, it's not close. Yeah, if you're thinking, if you don't have cavalry and you think you're going to outrun the Modists, you are wrong. Are we
Alrighty.
good? Are we ready?
I think
I
we're
think
good.
so.
they are fast.
We're ready for some card flipping? This is good. Here we go. And remember Burnaby. This, by the way, is Burnaby over here. That's my. You'll notice I also made this card for him.
Oh, okay. Oh, you made a separate card for him. Okay.
Yeah. Legendary Commander.
Where's the guns cards?
They should be right here. They are. Where'd the guns go?
Right here, the second
The
from
Gardner
the
gun and the. Yeah, they're right there.
Royal Artillery and Gardner's gun.
Yep.
So they can move 4 inches.
Yep. Yeah, you can move them if you want, but.
You're wasting your time.
I mean, given how close the screaming crazy people are, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, shoot!
What do you call us?
Screaming crazy
yeah,
people? Why? Ready
If,
to go?
if they move, do they get unlimbered?
No,
No.
they don't care about that.
All right.
Game. That's all built into the fact that they move a grand total of 4 inches.
Well, 4 inches. Yeah.
You know, basically they're moving by prolong at that point.
And they're not always moving, too.
Yeah, and Edward makes a good point that they don't always get to move.
That's right.
Ask OJ's dad about that.
Ugh,
How far across the board did you tow that Gardner gun, OJ?
about 60.
Oh, about a third of the way.
That was great.
I'd say
But-
about 16 inches.
But I got it within 24 inches and kept JP from escaping off the board and getting points.
It did. That's a true fact.
Every time I hit him, he ran he ran back the other way.
And frankly, those guys should have all routed, so did even more damage than that.
Yep.
All right, we all set for a card?
Sure.
Here
Yep.
here we go. Velker, you're up.
Yay.
Booker is the king of spades.
He is the king of spades, yes.
So all of his guys.
Yep, he has to, one at a time, go through his guys and say what he's going to do or attempt to do with them.
Okay, so then these guys right here.
Okay?
These guys are going to move, try to move at the double, and then try to attack these guys.
Well, even if they go at the double, you're talking about 14 inches. Can you get them?
I think so. Yep.
Oh, boy. You know, big dog, I'm proud of you, son. That's evil think right there. All right, so that's Saleh Mohammed II. We know that, just so folks get comfortable with the rules who might be watching, Saleh Mohammed the second unit, that has a leadership. Oh, this is not one of your better rolls, Velk.
Lower leadership is better, right?
Yeah, no.
Some are better.
Yeah, low is better.
Let's not tell the story.
Yeah,
please.
I have to tell this story because everybody will wonder. Velker and I rolled these earlier today, and he went on a run of death for the modest, not knowing he would be one.
I rolled 6.
So we're going to move these cards over just so I can make some space for the die roller. Unless we want to use the die roller over there on my board.
Just put the die roller in this corner of the table.
Oh, there you go. It's
Yeah,
not
let's
like it's
make
going to be
another one
needed.
for us.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, you can put the other one here at the opposite corner if you wanted to.
Put over here,
Why
yeah.
don't I just put it in here?
Where's that, bud?
Right here.
Because if they fall off, if it
Yeah,
goes
they'll
off
fall
here,
off. If you do too many, bud, it'll fall off.
it'll screw up. Yeah.
Over here?
Nope.
Put up here.
Do what they were talking about. Put it on the right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Right up
All
here.
right, now let me get a copy of one. See, that's the other glorious thing is we can just conveniently do this and do this
And lock it.
and copy
Yeah.
it, and we'll put one
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there. Look at that.
right there in that area.
There we go. All right,
It's not
well,
like
two
we
nice die
can't
rolls.
move it later.
All right, Velker, to find out if he gets to move, you got to roll a 2d6 and get a 7 or better.
Gosh, it's not.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, so he is at the double. He now gets to roll 1d6 to see if he can get there.
No,
What does that mean?
1d6, that's what he gets to add to his movement because he's moving at the double.
Ah, you don't move double your movement.
No.
Oh, so I need 4?
You need a 6.
You're going to need pretty much a 6, I think.
No, 5 or 6.
I think a 5 might do it.
Oh,
Ow. Well, those of you who are bored with previous games,
Welcome to this.
yeah, that's a hit. That's going to... No,
Yeah.
and it's nearest to nearest. So it's just wherever he hits him.
To this guy. Yep.
Oh yeah, easy
That's-
peasy.
yeah.
So
he
who's
only
he killing,
needed about-
OJ or me?
Who's got the 35th Sussex? I do. That's you.
So,
It's you, Tuna.
That's you, Tuna. So what you do is just move them straight there, bud. You saw it. You can grab that. No, you don't turn. The one thing is you don't turn. You just slide. There you go.
But wait, I'm going to shoot the Gatling gun as they're coming.
Yeah, it's unfortunately not going to happen. So those
So
modest.
that means I can't rush those guys at the same time, correct?
Well,
His guys are
if you
not
no. The crazy thing about these rules are nobody ever stays in contact. You can't do it.
Ah, right.
So
So whoever loses moves, right?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. So we find out that what is Saleh Muhammad's combat? What is his fighting?
hi. 5 plus.
5+. So you're gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe this is a full unit of 16.
Sixteen
16
dice.
16 to 12.
That's right.
So
And it's gonna be it's gonna be 16. And then these guys over here
Fives are better.
are gonna roll 12. What is the fighting of the 35th Sussex, Tuna? And that's unit number 2.
2. Fighting is a 5.
Fighting is 5+.
So you're going to roll 12 dice, and you want to roll 5 or better
16.
as well. So you're both looking for 5s and 6s.
I've got 16.
Were there any modifiers that needed to go in?
No, because they're fighting on
Nope.
open terrain and leadership doesn't count.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, really?
Not for this. Oh, two.
Got 2
Sixes.
6s.
Oh, how-
Oh, lordy.
Sweet!
So that's 2. You got 7. So that's 5 hits.
You got 8.
Is
You
that,
got 8 of them.
I got 8.
so that's 6 net. Oh, dear sweet. Okay, first things first. Both. Oh, God almighty. Tuna, you need to roll 2d6 to see if that's a leader kill. Only a
Which
leader
one?
kill.
Do I have to do it for each 6 and 5
No.
or just
Just
once?
one time. Just one time. It is not.
Not a leader kill.
So we take off 6 casualties. Now your guys don't come back like theirs do, so we can just... I'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nice!
Now, he takes 6... We know that he took 6 damage, which means he gets one of these fun little markers. He now has to make a pin... Well, first thing he does, you have to move 6 inches away... Oh, wait, what's your move is 6? You have to move 3 inches away from the attack.
I think he has to go back toward the Gardner gun, right?
Correct. It's where the attack came from.
Yep. So we may have to mow down some Sussex guys to get to the
Wait,
modest.
you actually don't, because any figure here can see somebody here, so it doesn't block.
Okay.
It's 3 inches back. There you go. And now you must take a test. Your leadership is +1. Your leadership should be a... What is the leadership of the 35th?
6+.
6+. They have a discipline of 1. So that means you only need a 5+. But you took 6 casualties. So this roll is at a -6. It is possible to avoid a pin, but you need a 12.
Glide.
Or an 11 would do it too.
That's not it.
Oh, very close. All right, so we know now that you have 1 pin. That's what this represents. So
Okay.
you are pinned, so when the 35th Sussex activates, it will have to do a rally check.
How does it route?
Well done, sir.
That was pretty much what you wanted, I guess.
Yeah.
Well done by the lads of Saleh Mohammed. All right, Ed Velker, what's your next?
I guess I'll try over here for these guys.
Are those your guys too?
Yeah.
Yeah, all these guys are his.
except for these guys.
Oh, okay.
These ones are mine.
All right,
Good
so
thing I ran away.
Saleh Mohammed, what are you going to do?
These guys. Well, how far can they move? They could get there.
Yeah, those guys would need that 6.
All right. I'm going to go for them.
They need it. Now, what's their leadership?
Their leadership is
Slay Muhammad is a 6.
6+.
Oh, that's very good. So 2d6, 6+.
Are
Yes!
you serious?
So they'll be sitting there looking around.
Hey, look at our friends over there.
Hey, what are they doing? Hey, that looks like fun. Should we go over there? I really wanted you to go to the Gardner gun, guys.
Nah.
Nah, pass. All right, next.
See what kind of neat flowers are at the Gardner gun.
These guys, the Mata Ibn Said, whatever.
Yeah, Masa ibn Said, yeah.
2.
Wait, no, are those fancy
Are you gonna
Right
do
here.
it on the double thing or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're up here.
Brent indicates you failed to give an adequate sacrifice to the dice gods.
Oh, wait,
And Brant knows all about that.
First place for the first one, because that did just fine.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm going to try to at the double of these guys, Or, wait. These guys. Never mind. These guys.
Ibn Said 2.
Second.
All right, what's his leadership?
His leadership is 7+. Dang it.
So you need a 7 or better.
No, not 7 dice.
Yeah, not on 7 dice, good lord.
Whoops.
Oh, man, you'd have failed, too.
That's a good.
There it is. Now 1d6 to determine your extra movement.
Come on.
Oh,
Huzzah! You will move 9 inches.
Wow. So I can travel countries. These 8, you said?
9. You have a base 8 plus 1 9.
Hey guys. Don't mind us. I think next I'll do the
Abdallah Banda. These are the actual names of the guys, which I kind of
Oh,
like.
I call them Abdallah Banana.
I have to run my dog out. She's crying. I'll be right back.
Cool.
Okay.
Is it okay if I call him Abdallah Banana?
Sure.
Okay.
You do what you think is right.
Abdallah Banana number 3.
What's his leadership?
It is 6+. So 2 dice, looking for 6+, and I think I'm going to try to at the double him. Woo!
Good enough. And 1d6 to determine your movement.
Alright. 4.
oh,
That's pretty good.
Gives you a total of 12 inches.
12 inches. 12 inches. Alright, that's those guys. Now I think I'll do the Abdallah Banana 2.
All right. What's his leadership?
His leadership is 6+ also.
6 or better on 2 dice.
That's fine.
Oh, very nice.
also good.
So,
Nice.
plus 5, so that's
13 inches.
Wow, I just getting better and better. Dang it, that didn't work. I'm just gonna somehow do this.
That's perfectly fine. Game does not care.
Alright, and now Abdallah Banana 1.
All right.
6+. So
That's a pretty good unit.
the Abdallah Bananas are coming for you.
1d6.
Just had this really odd picture of a bunch of bananas with spears chasing down.
When I thought of Abdallah Banana, I thought it was a banana with a price tag of $1 holding speed.
Oh, it's a $1 banana, yeah.
It's a dollar banana.
Dollar banana, 12 inches.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was
Nope.
1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys.
Yeah, those dudes.
And it's 12 inches?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Not quite.
There you go. And now these.
Those are my guys.
Yeah, those are Vance's.
Matt has said.
So you're good? You're all done?
Yep, that's all I got.
All right. That's Big Velker's move. Did his damage for sure. Ready for another card. Here it comes. Wabam. Barth.
Hey!
Hey.
Whoopee! So I'm going to do at the run on the double, whatever you want to call it.
With these lads here.
Yep. Leadership is 5+.
So 2d6 looking for 5.
I'm back. Do we win?
Yeah.
It's going real well, really. The 35th Sussex in particular. Good enough.
And we get to move an extra 2.
10
Yippee. So you guys pick you up, hit the tab key. There you
Yay.
go. 10.
Oh dear Jeebus.
And that's my. Everybody else is coming on. That's turn 2.
All right. Next card. OJ.
All right. So,
We call this
I think
a
we're going to do lots of
target-rich
shooting.
environment.
Yes. I
The
think
only
first one to
question
shoot.
is do you want to burn the turn to form close order, or you just want to shoot?
I think at this point we better just start shooting.
Yeah, I don't disagree with
How
you.
do you tell whose guys are whose?
It's basically what was decided was you, Tuna, have the Royal Artillery and the 2 units of the Sussex, and these 2 guys here, the dismounted hussars.
And then I've got the Camel Regiment,
Yep.
1, 2,
Yep.
and the Heavy Camel Regiment 1 and 2, and the Gatling gun. Correct?
Correct.
Correct.
All right. Well, let's shoot the Gatling gun first.
Who do they want to shoot at?
These fine lads that just took out the 2nd Sussex.
And just to be clear, what we're doing here,
So they Muhammad
because
second.
they can see, because this guy can see this guy, it's a legal shot.
Yeah.
And
this
you
guy
fight
can
closest
see
to
here.
closest, so it's less than 12 inches. I just
Yep.
wanted to explain all that.
And I have 4 guys, not counting the guy that's actually manning the gun, correct?
That's accurate.
So I get
Should be
12 dice.
12 dice.
12
The
dice.
field gun
Ouch.
has.
And
What's your firing?
I need 4.
All right.
Ouch.
12 dice looking for force. Here comes the DACA.
12.
Yep. Ow.
1, 2,
Four.
3, 4.
Actually, there's a bigger problem. The gun jam.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You can load it all at once. So
Yeah.
nothing.
Why the jam?
Because he rolled as many 1s as he had men.
So we're counting it as a machine gun instead of a field gun?
So is it jammed for just this round?
This
or-
round. That basically
Yeah.
means he got cost the turn.
Yep.
Let me make sure, because this is going to make a difference.
Yes, it is.
What I'm checking is whether it's as many as or more than.
Yeah.
It's still more than.
More 1s. No, it's not more than. It was the same as.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, he
equal.
rolled 4, so he's fine. So you actually do
Okay.
1, 2,
4.
3, 4 hits.
4 hits.
These guys?
Yep. So those guys
So you have to
now-
do a leader check?
yes, the first thing they have to do is take a leader check, whoever that is. That's Velker.
Good.
2d6, you're fine. Now you have to take a pinning check, which is you have to roll against your leadership -4. What's your leadership of Saleh Mohammed 2?
7 plus.
7 plus. Very good.
So
2d6 -4. You have to get a 7 or better.
So that means.
It means an 11.
You need an 11 or 12.
Nope.
Okay. First things first, though, let me deal with this. He lost 4 guys, correct?
Yes.
Wait, don't I get to recycle?
Oh, shoot. Yeah. You gotta. Let me.
You didn't want to delete them, yeah.
Yeah, no, well, here's the cool thing about it.
This copy
Undo.
for-
Look at that.
Eh,
They're all back. So, Edward, put those 4 guys back next to their card.
Right, I'll just separate them.
So the next thing you have to do is these guys now move 4 inches back. That's half their move. And they get a pin token.
These guys.
Yep.
So these guys have to move 4 back.
Yep. I got him.
Look at that.
It just helps them get another running start.
Yes.
Well, the problem is they got to
You noticed that, did you?
They got to rally. And that's not the easiest thing in the world. All right, so...
So, sorry, does making a rally thing use up your whole turn?
yes.
Can
Okay.
we run for each other? So, like, can these guys get past these guys?
Yes, they can run through them as long as they can clear them.
Okay. Which they will be able
Who fires next?
All right. I think the Guards Camel Regiment 2 is going to fire down here at Mata Ibn Saad 2. Zaid.
Ada
2.
Ibn
And
Said
it look-
2. Very good.
Yeah.
And so what's
And-
nearest to nearest? 11.2?
Yep. Look good.
Yeah, so that's
All
short
right.
range. The difference,
So,
the difference
Go ahead.
between long and short range, by the way, is that at short range it only takes one hit to cause a kill. At long range, it requires 2.
2 hits. Okay.
okay. So I have 12 men, and therefore I get 12 dice, correct?
Correct, and their firing is
What did I say these guys were?
5+.
Thank you.
so 12 dice, looking for 5+.
Wow. Crack shots. Oops. That's not good.
I mean, he's got 4 of them.
That's 4.
Got 4.
So whoever this is over here, I believe that's Velker. Let's get a leader roll, please. Oh, well, that's the other way. But that is not a leader hit. So they will lose...
I thought it was 11s and 12s.
No,
it's 2.
Snake Eyes only.
Oh.
So you lose 4 guys. Now you have to take a... now you do have to take a pin check. What is the leadership of Meta Ibn Said 2?
7+.
Ooh. So you have to get a 7+ on a 2d6 minus 4.
Same thing.
11 or 12.
Yep. Nope.
No.
No.
So they too will fall back this way. If you can put your guys back, I'll handle this. They fall back a half move, 4 inches. And they too collect a marker. See, this is the thing. They can come in, but now they start to stick a little bit. All right. Next.
We're going to take a long-range shot at these lads along the side of the board here.
All right.
So, Guards Camel Regiment 1,
All right.
which is a 5+, and it's extreme range.
Yep. So that means
I have 12.
You got to get 2 in order to kill one guy.
Ah!
Looks like you only got
Got
one.
1.
But that's enough to cause the check. Leader?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh.
And now we check. Now this is simpler. What is the leadership of Saleh Muhammad first?
It is 6+.
So you need a 6 or better on a 2d6 minus 1.
So 7 or better. Yay.
Oh, right there. So they do not pin. Those are the guys that decided not to attack, but they're also not leaving. So, and
I was hoping to drive him off the field there.
that would have been good. Velker, if you could store Saleh Muhammad back by his card, please.
He's alone. He's lonely.
So he's shot.
I have the Camel Regiment 2 and the Camel Regiment 1.
got 2.
So,
Yep.
explain real quick
Mhm.
what the advantage of closing ranks does.
If you close ranks, you can then on the all subsequent fires you get to volley fire.
Okay.
And volley fire. Let's see here. Where's my volley fire go? Which is a separate action. Which also, I have a note, makes them more susceptible to being shot at, but that's a different point. It lowers your firing by 1.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So both of these units I'm going to try to close ranks on with.
Ooh, because you do realize then you can't shoot this turn.
Yep.
Okay.
But
So
I'm looking at the distance because we're 15.
Mhm.
He moves 8, but he can't close all the way in on
Yeah.
on these guys on the next
Well,
turn. He
that's
needs at
also
least
true.
2.
That's all.
I mean, they could get the Sussex here, obviously, and then
Yep.
they could probably
They're
use
already
the
dead.
Gatling gun. But
they're not. Man, are you heartless? These are dowdy British
right.
soldiers.
These are like Panzer D's horses in that first game.
All right. So, OJ, what's the leadership of the Heavy Camel Regiment 2?
all right, 2 leadership is 6+.
And they have a discipline of 1. I know that.
Yep. So they need a 5 or better on 2d6.
That is correct.
Oh,
Oh! Form line? No, sir. Thank you. No.
so we'll try a heavy camel 1, which is a 6 leadership and a 1 discipline.
So, 5 or better.
Nope.
Same
Neither
roll.
one.
Wow. Harsh.
Yep. All right.
That's your
the end
lot.
of my turn.
All right. That leaves us with Tuna. What do you feel like? Well, first, you tell me.
Let's
what do you
shoot
wanna
that cannon at these buggers over in the right.
At which
Not
one?
wasting any
I
time.
always knew I liked you, Tuna. I knew that. That's awesome. I don't know what you all want to do, but I am bloody well going to fire this gun at those yahoos.
Can I trade the cannon for a Gatling gun?
You really can't.
Actually, if you just get a good hit on him, you may be able to drive him off. So
Yeah, that's the goal. What's long range on that sucker?
he's
Well,
with
it's forever.
16 over 16 is long range.
Okay, so that's going to be short range.
Yeah. Well, this is what's weird. It says short range is 0 to 16, but long range is 16 to 36.
Jeez. Well, losing canister. So, in any event, that's short range. You're going to roll 8d6. What's the firing?
2
What's the firing on the Royal Artillery piece?
4 plus.
4 plus? 8 dice looking
4
for
plus.
8 dice looking for 4 or better. Oh, good lord. Brant
Come on,
just,
dice pod. Oh, what did he say?
Brant just said that that got the Camel Regiment over the hump.
But
1, 2,
Five.
3, 4, 5.
5 hits. All right, first things first. Now, they've already taken the 1. That's interesting. But they stood. Velker, please check for the leader. He's good. But that does take off 5 men. What is their leadership? What is the leadership of Saleh Mohammed I?
Leadership is 6 plus.
Okay, so you've got to get a 6 plus. You've got to roll 2d6 minus 5.
Oh,
No.
close.
So that
4.
routes them. That's going to bounce them straight off the map so you can put them back there to your guys that can be recycled.
Good shot there, Tuna.
That still cracks me up.
Scary.
That's cheating with a gun.
Yeah, those guys, well, look, those are the guys that didn't want to attack it. Now we know why.
Because they're staring down the barrel of a cannon.
These guys in the back, we should try to move them up to the front, or
Well, that's going to be, because remember now that you've got 5 units of these jokers coming out of the core next turn.
Hey, you don't know how many.
Yeah, I kind of do.
It's 3.
we can move them over here. What's the distance? 19. So their speed is 8.
Yeah, if they don't come at the double, which Velker has seemed to indicate is probably their best move.
They can run through this territory when they come in.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And what's
Yeah,
their
but
distance?
I start like 12 inches in or something.
Yeah, he can start up to 12 inches in anywhere in
start-
here. So you could start, you could start right up here against the wall of the core.
Yeah. But only that far in. So.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't start right at the ridge of the core.
So If Tuna wants to take that unit, does he have to change their
you
facing though to be able
Tuna,
to?
you got to put your guys back for a sec. Moving is not a free action for the British. If you wish to move, you've got to check. We figured out, playing the game last time, you might as well move at the double, because you got to check anyway.
Yeah.
So what is the leadership of the 19th Hussars? 2?
6+.
All right, and you have a discipline of +1. 2d6, you need a 5 or better.
Here, you got it.
Got it. Roll 1d6 to figure out how much extra move you have to play with. You don't have to take it.
Nice.
Whoa! So your usual move is 6, correct? Yeah.
Yep.
So you got 12 inches to play with.
My
Now,
speed is 8.
Does he have to change his facing then too?
He's not in... He can change his facing freely.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I can't
just wanted to
do
make
close
sure-
Yeah,
order.
he's not in close order. As long as...
I just wanted to make
Can't do
sure.
close order. But my speed is 8, so isn't it?
Yeah, his
is it 8
Hussar's
plus
speed
6?
is 8.
Oh,
What?
so you got 14.
The 19th
Not that I
Hussars.
need it.
Oh, that's right, because they count as... That's right. These guys technically count as mounted. These guys have horses they can get off and on of.
Oh, okay. You're looking the wrong way.
Yeah, you will want to look the right way. There we go.
Beautiful.
Just made aesthetically nice.
Should I move these guys into the gap?
Yeah.
So what do I do? 2d6 again? I gotta
2d6,
figure out.
what's their leadership?
This is the
6+.
And they got
Discipline
the
is +1.
5 or better. No problem. 1d6 for your extra movement.
11.
Not quite there. There you go.
I think I could see moving this other one either up with the other guys or maybe bringing them down here around the south side or this bottom
Yeah,
side.
I agree with the right flank.
So you're going to now move the other half of the 35th Sussex?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for its cards.
Sure.
That's Sussex 1 or 2.
That is
1.
that is 1.
So it's 6+ on leadership and
Yeah, I think
One-
all your
plus 1
guys
on
have
two.
the discipline. Yeah. Yep. 1d6 for move.
so
Nice.
is it? Oh, my guy's 8 too.
No, those guys.
And
should-
this
those
one's
guys-
6.
Yeah, those guys should be 11. Yeah, those are true foot.
Brant wants a virtual cat that comes in and knocks the pieces at random.
That's not civilized.
So do
that's
these
it for
guys
me,
get
right?
to try and rally this turn?
No, they get
I
to
forgot
try.
about the
Oh
dead
no,
guys.
no. These guys have to rally this turn.
Yeah, but they get the attempt this turn.
Yeah.
What do I have to do?
Okay,
to
so
attempt?
for these guys, what is their leadership?
6+.
And they have the discipline.
6 and 1. Yeah.
And they have 1 pin marker. So they have to do it's a 2d6 minus 1. And they have to beat the number.
Oh, casualties don't count?
Nope.
Okay.
That's what I screwed up the last time we played. He's fine. So this comes off. But he's done for the turn.
But I want to run away.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
But he is finished. All gone. Yeah, in more ways than one.
Wait a minute, you said I had a chance and I shouldn't give up so quick.
You're
Choice
right.
of words.
Well, you do. It depends who draws this card right about now-ish. But the first thing we have to do is, since it is the start of turn 2...
Yay!
How many
After
units,
turn 2?
How many units have been routed or eliminated for the Modest? Just
That's
one?
just one, right?
Just one.
We need a roll. You can just hit an R on that,
6.
and the game continues.
We win.
And the game continues. Okay. So let me reshuffle my deck. Yeah, this is such a great way to play Colonials. First card up. Oh, I'm shuffling the wrong
Yeah,
deck.
baby.
I amuse myself. There they are. There they all are. Stop it. Barth.
Yeah, baby. Okay, so I have to set my guys up first, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Here they
I
come.
want
And they can attack on their first turn. So.
these guys here, and then come up. Start up to 12 in.
Yeah, besides, as to Brant's whole thing about knocking the game over with a cat, as if it's not enough that Tabletop Simulator is notorious for the ability to flip the table.
Flip. Yeah.
But you disabled that, right?
Right?
Even though it happened the last time.
Yeah, Jim goes in real quick, and
I think I hit it last time.
yeah, I turned off the table flip.
Okay.
Want to leave any guys in reserve?
Nope. Nope.
If you're a steamroller, you don't need a reserve.
What have you done?
Yeah, something like that.
Everybody else's thing go to loading or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Pretty. We were here, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's
Is
done.
this in Tatum?
Gettysburg. It's the original.
I'm going to.
It's the original cyclorama. Anyway.
These guys here are going to charge what's left of these poor suckers.
Okay, these guys here. Ali Ibn
Nope.
Musa.
Nope.
Wait.
These guys here.
Oh, sorry.
Mada Ibn Said.
Mada Ibn
first.
Said. He's coming in to go here. Now, do they need to go at the double to do it? Yes, they do. So you got to go at the double. What's his leadership?
His leadership is a 5.
So 2d6. You need a 5 or better.
It's a 9.
So he closes.
And with 6.
Oh, 14 inches.
Adeline gun is just going to murder you.
You're gonna
Oh, yeah.
get myrtleized.
It's gonna be
Just get me out of
Actually-
the way so it does more damage.
Oh, and I forgot. Forgive me.
Wait a second.
Well, what?
Can't change your mind because of a great idea that I just put in your head.
Is that 14 inches?
Yes, but you already rolled and did your
Can
thing.
you do that and not clear the gun? Oh yeah, you can. Oh, let me just check it one more time. You actually did roll 14 inches, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah, that counts. That counts.
You can't go around me.
No, you
can
can't go around. You're gonna have to. That's where you got to stand.
I saw him go around.
Yeah, because you got to be able to clear these guys.
Yep. So it's 16 dice.
Yeah.
With a fight of 5.
And for the record, the other guys.
They get all their dice, you know, right?
There's 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I would.
They're not going to jam this time.
No.
These guys.
I'm just trying to take some of them out.
I understand.
I only need 4 kills.
No, but you've got to beat his kills, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He's rolling 12 dice.
Yeah, I'm rolling
He
16.
rolled crap the first time, so you know he's due.
But the problem is, what's the fighting on the Gardner gun?
6.
4.
4.
It's a
Yeah.
4.
Oh,
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Fighting,
I
not
think
firing.
6.
Yeah,
It's a 6.
Big 6.
He
Big
needs 6s.
6.
Ah.
He needs
Yeah,
6s.
so
Yeah.
on
So
12 dice,
yeah, he needs
I need
6s
5s on 16.
Yeah, that's the problem, and that makes sense. It makes sense.
Here
All right,
goes.
let's see what the fates have to say.
All
How many
kinds.
OJ running?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 hits.
And 1 save, 2 saves. Not
Okay.
enough.
That wipes out
5's
the
not
gun.
a save?
7 hits, knocks out a gun. Yahoo!
All
He'll
right,
be back.
he can't come back. That's the problem.
No, I'm just going to.
You're
I gotta
welcome.
I gotta mark down some victory points.
Yeah, we get victory points for that.
Yeah, I do. See here.
My ping is going crazy bad.
Are they down below 3? Are they down below 50%?
Everyone
They're
what?
at 50%. They
At
had
50%?
12.
Okay. Yeah, it's got to be below 50%, so you don't get that yet. But you
Well,
do
we get
get 1
The
point.
3 for killing. Yeah.
1 point for the gun.
Oh, we get. Wait, I thought you said we got half a point for each soldier killed.
No, you get half a point for each foot leader killed.
Oh, foot leader killed.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you gotta kill the leader.
All right. So that's that group.
Okay, so that was Mata ibn Said.
Yeah. Now these guys coming out of the core here.
Yeah.
What do we got for?
You can hit any of them. Let's see where you fall at on your turn and go from there. Now, do those rocks and brush slow him down?
They do not.
Okay.
Sorry.
Bless you.
All right, we're just gonna run because I can't get there anyways.
So you're just going to move. You're not going to go at the double.
Correct.
8 inches.
Who put in the Don rocks?
Somebody tripped over a rock.
However, I made it very specifically that these rocks are all movable for this exact
Yes.
reason. They should usually be okay, but except when you grab one with the units.
Oops. Yes.
I can't believe the physicist took out my Gatling gun.
Hey, engineer, damn it! I work for a living.
So you're Wallowitz?
He is.
I'm Wallowitz.
He is.
Oh, he was none of it.
Nice. That too.
There we go.
All right. That's all your guys?
That's all my dudes.
Who's next? Who's next? Shoop. OJ.
Ah. All right. Let's see what we can do. I guess these guys are going to take a shot first. So Heavy Camel Regiment 2 going up against Sayed 1.
Yeah.
So I have 12.
12 dice looking for 5s and 6s.
Wait a minute. Oh, he gets to roll for free. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Firing is
Or
free.
shoot for nothing. Yeah, firing is free.
Oh, got a couple.
Holy shit.
2, 3, 4,
Next to them.
5,
4,
6.
6.
6.
Check for leader, please, Vance.
Oh. Not my leader.
All right, those guys go away to the recycle bin. And now you roll. What is their leadership?
Sayed
Those
1.
gent are leadership 5.
Okay, pretty good. So 2d6 minus 6, and you got to beat 5 or better.
That doesn't do it.
No, half a move away, 4 inches straight back. Or actually, you got to angle away from the Brits, so you got to go this way. And you are pinned.
They did their job.
Yeah, they did.
All right. So Heavy Camel Regiment 1. 8. That's within short range, I believe.
It is 0 to 12.
So, yep. So I need another
5s and 6s.
12 dice.
12
Yep.
dice.
Oh,
Shit
1, 2,
me.
3, 4,
6 again.
5, 6.
Oh, Mercy 6 alive. Vance, same deal. Please check for leader.
Nope. Oof. Just.
Yeah. And if you would recycle these, please, that I'm pulling out.
They're
Those
going
guys
to Musa 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops.
And once you're back there, if you want to check there, I'll get the rocks out of your way. There you go.
Musa 1 is leadership 6.
Okay, so a little harder. They need a 12. 12, otherwise they're pinned.
Oh, so close.
Yet so far.
4 inches straight back.
Oops, straight back.
That's fine. There you go. And they too are pinned.
All right. There's 2 of my companies. Have these 2 here left.
Yep. So if I go after these guys that are pinned and I hit them, does that increase their chance of routing? It does only insofar as you would be stacking another pin on top of them.
Okay.
I mean, and let's not ignore the fact that if you roll the way you just did, you would wipe them out.
Right.
Well, no, because there's
you'd
8 guys there.
But they'd have 4 guys
Close.
left.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
I think I'm going to try and close ranks with these guys with the Guards Camel Regiment 2.
all right.
So
What's
I
their
need
discipline? Or their
a
leadership, I should say.
6 and their discipline's 1, so I need a 5. Right? Is that
Correct.
heavy guard?
2d6. Yep, 2d6, you need a 5.
Yeah. Got
There
it.
you go. So what you want to do is you want to face them. Pick the way you're facing them, because now their facing matters.
Okay.
And then just
I
form
think
them
they're
up.
just going to stay facing. All right. And to form them up, you just
Touching.
tighten up.
Yep. Just like this.
Gotcha. I'll finish out here in a minute. I think these guys here, the Guards Camel Regiment 1. I have to roll to move, right?
Correct.
Guards Camel 1 is a 6.
So you need a 5 or better. You're essentially, remember, rolling at the double.
Yep.
Good.
7.
1d6 for your extra move.
Two.
Okay, so you should have
And
a total
our
of
normal
8
movement
is
8.
Yes, that gives you 8.
And I'm not looking to that's all I'm looking for right there anyways, so
Okay.
we good?
Yep.
Yep. Alright. Cool. Got all my guys in close order. That's all my units.
If you get behind the British lines, it just is an ugly spectacle. Anyway. All right, we're all set then for the next card. I think we are, right? Here we go.
I think so, yeah.
Tuna.
Alright.
Cracks me up.
So I think this one's the only one that's in short range. Well, that's not pinned.
Well, the key is unless you want to move it, that gun has to fire in a 45-degree arc. So they could hit these guys and these guys. Unless you want to move the
So
gun.
now I'll fire it. Abdallah Banda 3 or whatever his name.
Yep.
The Adala banana.
Abdallah Banana.
No, Adala banana.
Abdallah Banana.
$1 banana 3.
That's short range, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he's rolling 8d6, looking for 5s and 6s.
4, 5, 6.
You get nothing.
Oh, he's got a firing of 4?
The cannon does, I think, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah, I thought it did.
Checking.
It does.
Oh. Ooh. Ow. All right.
Explosive mess, yes.
8d6. Oh!
One,
All of
two,
them.
three,
Yes, all
four,
but
5, 6. Oh, I got a 1. Why did I get a 1?
All but 1. Yeah.
Mercy roll.
Velker, 2d6 for your leader.
That solid shot went right down the row.
No kidding.
Yep.
He's fine. But these
Was he the only one left?
and that one. Oh, I gotta keep him, sorry. So, Velker, if you'd recycle those guys.
No.
These 7 right here.
Oh yeah.
And now you gotta do your 2d6 minus 7. What's their leadership?
The leadership is 6 plus.
Can't
Treat's
do
a
it.
third, so I'll move these guys back. Okay.
Can't do it. So, they're going to fall back this way 4 inches and get a marker.
There. What, those are the 3s?
So I wonder if the 35th sucks. Should they move to the left? Because we've got fresh troops coming in over there.
Okay, well,
Yeah, 'cause
before
you're not even quite at extreme range. Well, they're
do they
pinned.
turn around and shoot these guys? Which they can do.
Oh, you're Sussex
I
too?
can-
Or let's see, these guys are pinned.
just to be clear, you don't have to move to shoot these guys. They can shoot in 360 degrees.
All right, we'll go for that then.
All right.
Well, hang on. Hey, Tuna, who you shooting at? These guys that are pinned?
Yeah,
Oh, you have 2 units here that aren't pinned that are both within range.
I don't have that much firepower though, do I? Or...
We were rolling 6 dice.
Yeah, but all you
So they're
get
short.
6 dice.
Okay, all right.
I take a shot at one of them. If you pin them,
Right.
then that's one that has
Yeah.
to that's going to
Not
miss their
moving,
next
yeah.
turn.
All right, we'll go do Abdallah Banana or whatever the second.
Dollar Banana 2. A Dollar Banana 2, 6 dice. I'm assuming looking for 5s and 6s.
Yeah, Sussex 2. Firing 5+.
Yep. 5s and 6s.
6 dice.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Jeez.
Velker, please check for leader. Nope. But these 3, if you would please put them in the proper recycle spot. And now you must make a check. What is their leadership?
Their leadership is 6+.
6 plus. 2d6 minus 3.
Oh,
They fail. They are pinned.
No, they were 1 off.
Now, did they have to move back also?
Yes,
4 inches?
they do. They owe 4 inches.
This is now going very badly for us.
I don't know. That Gatling gun being gone is no joke.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
yeah, I think that was well worth the sacrifice.
All right.
So can these
What else
guys,
we
the 19th Hussars, can they fire on these guys?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Short range.
Is that short? Really?
Yeah, 12.
Where's nearest to nearest?
Him to here.
Not convinced.
6 plus discipline 1. So it's
Oh, there it is.
Try to
There it
move
is.
over.
Okay, I see it. That's...
Where are we going? Middle to middle
No,
or
that's fine. No, that's fine.
end to end?
It's-
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
the 12
So-
dice.
12 dice, and yeah, you need 5s and 6s.
Jeez Louise. 6 of them.
6.
6 hits.
Nice shooting, Tuna.
Not my
Like
leader.
Bath out on Panther Day.
I gotta get those 6 guys out of there. You want to recycle those, gents? And
He was just getting revenge for that first time we played, and I got him from behind.
And now, what's their leadership,
These are-
Vance?
Man, so 2 is 7.
Okay, ooh. So you can't do it. You gotta fall back.
Nope. Yeah.
4 inches?
So yeah, what does that do?
That passes
It's gonna
them.
be in-
That they actually can pass if they don't. Otherwise, they go all the way through.
Okay. So they're gonna end up going straight back, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Tuna, I don't know that you're going to have anybody else in range.
Should I move these guys up a little
4
bit?
is there.
Just I would leave them just in front then. That's just too close. There you go.
Yeah, I
So
think
do I
we're-
have to roll first to move these guys up to close this
Pin.
gap?
yeah. Yep.
What do I have to roll?
What's their leadership?
It's the SARS 1.
Yeah, looking for leadership 6, discipline 1.
So 5 or better.
That's 2 dice.
Correct.
Don't move. Damn it.
1d6 for the extra.
Who gets to move the colonel?
That's between.
Well, I don't think it.
That's between the
Yeah.
two of them.
Okay.
I don't think he needs to roll the extra dice just because
Yeah,
he's just
he's
looking to
doing
fill
fine.
the gap. Yeah. Hey,
Bert-
Tuna, I'd face him off this direction though. The way if you want to try to close ranks, they're already facing the direction you want them to be shooting.
They won't left.
Here, I got him. Something like that.
Yeah.
Roger. I guess maybe
Because we're
these
not
guys
blocking each other. Yeah.
I guess these guys
Yeah.
over here can stay on the right. Let me move them up.
Yeah, you're probably going to want to at least move the 35th Sussex 1.
You know what?
They are 6 and 1.
What's their bonus?
Is that the discipline?
Yeah, it's 5 or better.
Oh, 5 or better.
Yeah.
Each.
No, they're stuck.
The leader got killed and everything.
Yeah.
Peter trips over himself.
The leader died in a weird dice rolling accident.
That Burnaby?
Like Snake Eyes of the Night so far, right?
No, it's not Burnaby. You take that back.
That's all my guys, right?
Yeah. All right, Velker, you got it.
Yay, me.
He's got a lot of dice rolling to do.
Yeah, he's got a lot of guys to roll off, is what he's got.
All
Yeah.
of my guys.
Nope.
No, this
These
one
guys
here.
right here.
Oh, he's not? Oh, yeah, he's not. Never mind.
A dollar banana 1.
My number 1, a dollar banana. He's good.
So where do you want to start, though?
Let's start with Mata said.
Mara ibn Said. All right, let's. What's his discipline
He, number 2, he is...
or leadership, I should say?
He is 7 plus.
So 2d6 minus 1. You need a 7 or better.
Ugh.
That's perfect. Hold it off.
Okay, so now, a dollar banana 3.
What's his?
It is 6 plus.
2d6 minus 1. 6 or better.
No!
No. I believe that I gotta. This is what I had to check.
Well, you said 6 or better. That's a 6 or better.
Minus 1 because he's got 1 pin marker.
So he needs a 7 or better.
Well, I suppose
Yeah.
that. But he needed to get a 6 or better.
Minus 1, so good. I get both of your points of view, but yeah.
Half move back.
There's punishments?
It was 3 that he was doing, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So a half move back is going to move him off the board.
Well, no, he's retreating this way.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you're right. You're right. He's gone. He would have been
Yeah.
shot from here. All right, so that guy is now. So you should have 2 guys, right?
Yep.
That are eligible for recycling.
Yeah, those are banana 3 guys. Yeah, here.
Okay. Next,
I think
Abdallah Banana
2.
2. What's his leadership?
6 plus.
Leadership.
2d6 minus 1.
7 or better.
He's fine. Okay.
Now, Saleh Mohammed.
Saleh Mohammed. What's his leadership?
Number 2 is 7 plus.
2d6 minus 1.
Nope.
4 inches back.
No.
Is that all my guys?
Was that 4 inches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
And he keeps the pin marker, right?
Correct.
And now let's do with a dollar banana.
Is this
1.
is who's?
That's my guys.
Oh, you're Mata.
That's
Ibn
mine.
Said?
Parts.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So now I'm doing
Crush him.
dollar banana number 1.
Crush him.
Okay.
Crush.
What's your leadership?
A dollar banana 1 is 6 plus.
Did I forget to do some of those guys that I shot, right? Yeah.
Those guys shot.
Yep.
Yeah, they put the pin marker on these guys here. Actually,
These guys, yeah.
Yeah. It was a. I think that was well worth it because
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It
now that you look at
neutralized.
Yeah, so these guys.
I mean, if you
2d6,
think
they need a
about
6 or better. We are not cheering for the cat brand.
Yeah.
1d6 for your extra move. How much does he need?
4.
No,
That's not enough.
You are short, sir.
No.
Well, we'll see how the cards come up.
Do it. Run right up there.
Just out of curiosity, since he chose to run, does he have to take his full?
No, he does not.
Okay. I was just curious if.
Right
if
there. Look at me.
That's it, correct?
That would be that.
All right. That's, as they say, is that.
Fight me.
First things first, how many troops have been routed?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
2 groups.
2 groups were routed?
Yep.
You must roll a 3 or better.
Oh, good. It's 11.
That was funny.
Yes,
Clearly
that
had
was
select-
hysterical.
You randomized those units. Well done.
What?
All right, so the battle
Good man.
The battle
Battle continues. Now,
I get to recycle
these guys get to come back on, right?
Yes, they do. And that happens in your turn.
And it happens anywhere along this edge?
Correct.
Do they come back at full strength, or they
Yes.
just come back at?
They come back at
Okay.
full strength.
Okay. Who's up?
Let me, there's one other thing I need to look up.
How did the English win?
They get victory points for having these camels alive.
Well, when does the game end? When we run out of guys?
When you roll that
Okay.
die,
Now, here's the challenge for the Modists. Beginning with this turn now, at the end of it, for every turn the game goes on, the British get a victory point.
Oh, shoot.
what?
Because they survive.
What?
Yep.
Burnaby lives.
You can stop the game.
So like,
Go ahead.
yeah, but you're going to get 8 victory points for having those 8 camels.
That's true.
How many foot soldiers have we killed? All those foot soldiers are half a victory point to us.
No, it's not all
No,
the foot
just the
soldiers,
leader.
it's the leaders. You've got to get these guys down to 50%, and then they're worth a victory point.
No, every foot soldier.
No, it's flat. It's a leader.
No, I remember that.
So here we go. Cards.
This isn't. Wait, so just hold on a second.
Sure. Go ahead.
We're on turn 3, right?
Yep.
So if at the end of this turn,
You roll this d12, and if you roll above the number, you may continue the game.
right, but you're going to get a victory. The British get a victory point.
Can we choose to not continue?
Yes, you can choose to not continue, but yes, the British will get a victory point.
So that'll give them 9 victory points.
Correct.
If you haven't got to the camels.
If you
yet.
haven't got to the camels.
Well, yeah, I'm just mathematically, it's not possible.
You shouldn't have taken out that Gatling gun. You should have aimed for the camels.
I can't. It's mathematically, it's impossible to do.
What is?
I'm just kidding about.
I can't run that fast and get to the camels before turn 3.
That's true.
You just can't.
No, that's absolutely right, and that's as intended. The point is,
Okay.
That's absolutely as intended. The point is, I think the big thing has been, I want to see how it plays out, and then I'm gonna try to figure out if I screwed something up or not. To be honest,
Okay.
I don't think I
That's
did.
fine. I just want to make sure I understand
Yeah, no, I get it.
what kind of an uphill battle we're fighting here.
I don't think it's that uphill, especially given as the fact that you're about to bring 2 fresh units on.
Yeah, but back here,
Oh, okay. That's the part I'm
they're
screwing
getting
up.
mowed down every time. They're not getting to
These
anywhere near
guys-
those camels.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. These guys come in. That's what that map means. These guys come in at a 12-inch line up here.
Oh, I thought.
2 feet out, 12 inches up. So they can go. There you go.
Oh, they start. Okay, they start in a box out here.
Yep, but you
It's a
also.
little better.
But go 2 feet there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
So they can start right on top of us.
Well, is that right? Is that what that's showing me?
Yeah, that doesn't sound right either.
It's what the map is showing me. Oh, well, no.
Okay.
6 inches, sorry. Go to 6 inches, not 1 foot. What does that show?
Yeah.
Try that. Yep, that's right.
Right there.
And then, no, 2 feet this way. 2 feet left, right.
2 feet here?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. Just like that.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. But that's their turn is coming onto the map, right?
Correct.
So they may
What-
drop right here in front of us, but that's their turn. And if they go before
Oh, no. I'm
us
sorry.
two now.
They can charge on their turn. They can act
okay.
when they come on.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I knew there was a reason, and I may have completely screwed over the British, quite frankly. I
Yeah.
knew there was a reason you don't want to come out of that square. That's what it is.
Well, that's the whole point of the British forming a square. They want to stay there, right?
Right. Because they're going to be...
Well, but the square wouldn't have done us any good if nobody's coming from the left side of the map.
That's true, except these
Because
guys
he's-
now... These guys now are going to be here.
Yeah. This whole side's going to collapse. Yeah.
Right.
Unless you can run these guys all the way around here.
Yeah. Well, we'll
That's-
see what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
see.
Okay. Let's go. Sorry, I didn't mean to screw the game up. I just wanted
No. If anybody's going to be accused of screwing the game up, it's going to be me. I'm going to be
No argument here.
I want to be the guilty party. I will completely accept. Here we go.
So we're on turn 3, right?
Correct.
Yep.
That isn't a turn marker. That's a victory point marker.
Oh, okay. All right.
The turn number doesn't matter
You
now.
know, Jim, just FYI for you, where you had that Gatling gun
Uh-huh.
placed originally,
Yep.
they would have been right on top of that on there when they first came back out again.
No, it was
Does
here.
that get?
No, because
Right.
they
They
can...
don't
So-
come out here.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see what
6 inches from this side.
Yeah. No. That's because if you imagine that the Guards' camels are here and the 35th Sussex is back a little further, suddenly this is a flank. And they've still got some distance to cover.
But they can hit that field gun
Yep.
without any.
They can probably hit that field gun turn 1. That's right.
Oh, they can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they can definitely hit the field gun.
But they have
As soon as
to
they hit the
be
map.
on the double.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. It'll be within 8 inches, and I think that's the thing about
Because
you can put this artillery piece wherever you want it. I just happen to put it there.
I thought you had to be moving on the double to be able to attack in the same turn.
No, they just get to attack on the double. Attacking is a different thing, but they get to attack on the double. So let's shuffle some cards. Barth.
My guys.
There's your marker.
All right. So I'm going to move the guys that can move first.
You're just going to move him?
Well, I'm just going to. I'm going to. No, I'm going to. I'm just. I need to do a measurement.
Attack!
Are we allowed to do measurements?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, these Yusuf Attila 1 dudes are going to try and do a on the run.
Okay. What's their leadership?
Their leadership is a 5.
2d6?
Oh bugger.
Nope.
All right. Then Yusuf Valley 2. 7. They're just going to move. It's these gentlemen. Ah,
Want me to grab them for you?
just try not to get anybody from the other formations.
Yeah, you can use the control click thing for that.
That's what I was trying to do, yeah.
Where do you want them to go?
8 inches straight
Straight ahead?
ahead. Yep.
That about right?
That's about right. And these knotheads. Let me try and run these guys. Actually,
Leadership?
there are 7. Good.
What's their
I get an
bonus?
extra bonus. Oh, yippee.
So the route number as they come back on, does that go down?
Yeah, we have to keep a running total of how many we routed, right?
Correct. I'm
Even-
keeping track of over here.
Okay. All right, I got a bunch of guys to roll for rally here. So Mata said 1 is a leadership of 5.
Because I will tell you, right now, one of the other things I'm noticing is the number is 4, for what it's worth. If I'm counting correctly, somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
The number is 2.
No, because you've just brought... Oh, you haven't brought them on yet. Got it. I thought you had 2 guys on. Never mind. There we go. Alright, so what you doing?
So these guys leadership is a 5.
Alright, so they need a 5, 2d6 minus 1.
Good.
They just roll off their route. Well done. Another pin.
These gentlemen. Everson 1 is a 6.
Okay. 2d6 minus 1.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
8.
And these gentlemen are a 7.
2d6 minus 1.
Oh, no.
4 inches back.
So that's another reason. So there's a reason right there that you don't want to route them off the map necessarily. Is that if they're pinned but they're on the map, then they can't come back.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but if you route them off the map, it raises our number to have the game
So
sudden
you have
death.
the game end. That's the
Oh.
gambit.
Okay. Okay. And
That's
And
all my
number
guys.
doesn't go down as they come on the map, right?
That's correct.
Correct.
So the more guys of ours that get wiped out, it's harder for us to keep the game going.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, that's all my guys.
That's what I thought. All right. Next. OJ's dad.
All right. We can volley fire, right? Because we're
Yes, you
in
can.
close formation.
Yep.
All right.
That's 12.
Guards,
That's 12.
12 dice.
4, 5, 6.
What's the difference with volley fire?
He hits on a
Usually
4,
gets
5,
12,
6.
right?
He hits like a cannon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just like a cannon. Oh my
1,
goodness.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I count that right?
That's what I count.
Yep.
4 fours and 4 of the other kind.
Okay, so Vance, 2d6 for the casual, for the leader, please.
That's Velker.
Oh, that's Velker?
Yep.
Velker, 2d6 for your... Oh. Velker is he was temporarily indisposed. He has returned.
Did you
Okay.
fall
He will
asleep?
now roll 2d6.
He has returned?
W's. He will now roll
Had to go.
2d6.
You lost Velker. I hope Mrs. Cyrano's no longer on the video chat.
He's... now you have to roll against what's the leadership of Adala Banana 1.
Leadership 6+.
All right, so unfortunately you can't do it. So it's a pin 4 inches back. And if you could take Abdallah Banana and recycle those guys.
Okay.
I've got... No, not those guys, but
Oh no.
put those
These
guys
guys.
back. I got them.
What are these guys? I'm returning. Goodbye. Bye. How was that big?
And just out of curiosity, does a closed formation help with melee combat?
I don't believe it does, but let me have a look.
Okay.
I just happen to be on that page. Oh, you do get a +1. So you get a...
Okay.
You, yeah.
Guards camel 1, we'll see if we can do a closed formation. And
Since you're expecting to get overrun, yeah.
Guards camel 1 is a leadership of 6 and discipline of 1.
So 5 or better.
Got it.
All right, so they can snug up. You can face them the way you
Yep.
want to face them.
There we go.
All right.
I'll let Tina go ahead and snug them up here real quick while I go. All right. Heavy camel 2.
Yep.
Let's see. What is our range? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll go for these Sayed ones.
12
So-
dice. 12 dice, 5 or 6.
I got a couple.
Good grief. 6?
6, 7, 7.
Yeah,
Got
seven.
that right?
2d6, please, to for a leader check.
That's mine.
All right.
He's good.
He's 6, and this
And I
one-
can't,
You can't
I
succeed.
cannot stop a pin.
So I'll move him back the 4.
8.
That back row. Yeah.
I know.
I didn't know it was you.
Very good.
And the heavy camel 1 is going after these chaps. Attila 3.
Yep.
12d6,
So 12?
5 or 6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Five.
5.
Not quite as good.
No.
You'll take
Still painful.
it. Oh, yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Who's that? Attila 3?
Yeah, that's Yusuf Attila 3.
There's a 7.
They can do it on a 12.
I need a 12. That
No.
doesn't do it. Attila 3. Down here.
They had to pass through these guys.
Yep.
Marker. Where's my marker? Not that one.
You got it.
Okay.
And I think that's all my guys.
That's a lot of shooting.
Next player.
All right. Next is Velker.
Yay.
You get to bring 2 guys, 2 sets on.
Oh yeah, that's right. So where is the 24?
Yeah, let's get the. Let me put that marker out there.
24 is
24 by 6.
6 is there. So right there.
Yep.
Someone knows where that is.
Here.
Spam arrows.
I will take advantage of the loose rocks.
There you go.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's just.
I think so. We'll double
Alright.
check it
There
here.
you go.
So we're like this,
Yeah, you can.
and now the other guy will be spun.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's good.
Surprise attack!
Not a surprise, really.
Attack! Attack!
Yeah, it's more an attack.
Yeah. Okay, what now?
Now you get to do things with these guys.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, then can I just move there? I can. Okay, I'm going to run it.
Now but the
Cannon.
problem is you can
Cannon.
move them, but to attack you do have to check.
I said that.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you in my headset.
Okay. Alright. So I will check that then.
What's their leadership?
Oh, I think it's 6 plus. So
6.
Banana 2. Yeah. 6 plus.
6 plus. All right, so they close.
And I'll just move it right next one. Oh, it didn't.
Actually, you should face them straight, but
Like this.
yeah, it's like that. That's what happens. Stop.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's their fighting?
The fighting is 5 plus.
5 plus. So this is
16.
16 at 5 plus. This is
5 plus.
12 at 4 plus.
Alright. Wait, the camel guy or
Yep.
4?
They have those guys have formed ranks.
But this is fighting. I thought that was only for firing.
Nope, I checked it. That's actually OJ's dad asked that question, and that was the answer. So, again, the British will be rolling 12 dice, needing 4, 5, 6. The Modists will be rolling 16 dice, needing 5 and 6.
May the best ruler win.
One,
Nice
two,
roll.
3, 4.
6 looks like.
4.
I got
7.
4.
4
7 for Velker.
Yep, and 4 for OJ's dad. So 3 net, correct?
For us, yes.
Yep.
All right. So OJ's dad roll 1d6, or sorry, 2d6 for a leadership check.
Come on, leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You go back 3 inches, because that's your movement.
All right.
Or half your movement.
Right.
And
Lose 3 guys.
about that way.
Yep.
Out there?
That seems pretty direct.
All right. Except
And
I
we get
didn't
the 3
grab
guys
them.
out
So
of there.
let me-
We'll get them out in a second.
yeah.
All right. What is their
you go.
leadership?
That's a good question.
Guard camel.
These guys, guards camel 1.
6 plus.
Yeah, for leadership.
Yep.
All right, they're a 6 plus, but they have discipline.
Discipline.
He's more than 5.
Rolled a 12.
So they are not pinned, is the point. Which, if they had become pinned, they would have lost their close order.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. He also must have at least half the units, the figures in the unit, to stay in close order.
Okay.
So Velker won that one for sure.
Yay.
Charge the cannon.
Can he get there?
Maybe.
If he does a...
Yeah, I can.
Well, he's got to get his rolls.
Yep.
Yeah. That's 11.
I only have to
Yeah,
get
he
3
needs-
on the double.
He needs
Well,
a
first
3.
you got to get you on the
Yep.
double.
Right, so 2 days?
What's your leadership?
4. Where's that?
Muhammad 1 is a leadership of 6.
6. 6 or better.
How could he be that close if there wasn't enough room for him to be placed there with the troops next to him on his right? Or is he?
He can bunch up much more than he could bunch up like this.
Okay, I didn't realize he could.
Yeah, yeah. There's.
I thought before early in the game you were separating people because they didn't fit.
Well, I am trying to keep them apart, but he can do this legitimately.
I just thought you were trying to do it because they had to be that much
got it.
apart. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
No.
All right. Flip. There we go. All right, Volker. Now,
How much extra room do you?
Here's the real question.
Oh, the room don't matter. I just
1d6, and how much do you need?
3.
Needs
a
a 3
3.
better. Not
No.
way to go. Thank you.
Oh, that's
Line up
rough.
that cannon.
Always 1. Ugh.
Load canister.
You suck.
Nope.
He could hit that cannon though with
Yep.
this other group down here too if he can get
Yep.
a 6.
No, he's out of range. Besides, how is he going to get through his own guys?
Well,
Well, you could move your 3 own guys.
You can, but is he going to be able to move all of them through his own guys? You got to be able to get clear.
Get you.
well, that's what I'm saying though is if he rolled a 6, on a
That's
1d6.
14-1 to where he is. The best he can move is 14.
Oh, yep.
He can't
Yep,
get there.
you're right. No. But he can make it really tight.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, now it's uncomfortable around the British Square. Let's say that. All right, Volker. What else you got?
Let's see. I also have the Mata said 2.
You got Mata Ibn Said. All right.
And that's 7 plus. So
All right.
Try that on the double one.
No. He's stuck.
But they move for free. So if I
It doesn't matter.
go for on the double.
If you roll and fail, you're done.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else? These guys? Is this you?
Double.
Adala
I'm
Banana?
back.
This is him to.
Double.
What you want him to do?
I think I'll just move for now.
Just a straight move? Okay. Very good.
I think I'll do the same thing.
And try and rally these 2 guys.
Yeah, you've got Abdallah Banana 1. What's his leadership?
6 plus.
So you need a 12. It's 2d6 minus 1. No.
That's not
That,
going to do it.
in addition, is less than 2, which means he routs.
Banana, no.
So that's a third routed unit.
Yep. And these guys. Those are mine.
Okay,
These are yours.
Yeah, those are your guys. Oh, these guys here?
Yeah, these
Yep.
guys.
Saleh Mohammed II. Okay. 2d6. What's their leadership?
7 plus.
All right, 2d6 minus 1.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Go away.
These guys are all mine.
Okay, what about Mata? That's yours.
Yep.
So that's it.
Yeah.
All right, next card.
You me, right?
Tuna.
All right, I guess we're doing the artillery anyways.
You don't say. That gun is my favorite thing in this.
There's no
game, so-
minimum. There's no minimum range on the 2. On
There's
the
not.
cannon.
There's not.
It's double canister.
Yeah, we're loading double canister now.
B dice.
So you're rolling 8 dice, looking for 4, 5s, and 6s.
I'm a little surprised there's not a rule that if they're within so close range that you get bonuses of some kind.
Sure. 5.
5.
So, Velker, you need a 2d6 to check for your leader. He's fine. What's his leadership?
Where is he? Over here. Leadership plus 11. 6 plus.
So you need an 11 or a 12.
On 1 or 2?
2d6. Nope. 4 inches back this way. And Velker, if you would recycle those 5 guys, please. All right. Next for Tuna.
So the Sussex going to shoot on Abadallah Banda
Yep.
3.
Dollar banana. 12 D6. You need 5s and 6s. Four. Velker, 2d6, looking for your leader kill. Nope. What's the leadership?
6+.
2d6 minus 4. No. So they're going to fall the other way. Velker, if you could recycle these fellas. I'm going to take these guys and move them back 3 inches. Sorry, they go back 4 inches. All right. Next.
That'll be a long shot to them, man.
Well, I think I'd do your Hussars too against Attila 2 first, and if you push them back and rout them, then I might be willing to. Then I think I would take that long shot against
Right.
Musa 1 because they're not pinned.
Sounds good.
But if you don't push Attila back, then
Yeah, you can
I would
fire
shoot
right.
at.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That sounds good. All dice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you have to roll. Oh no, sorry, never mind.
I'm not moving. I'm just firing.
4.
1, 2,
4 again.
3, 4.
2d6
Leader.
from Vance.
Is a good.
I believe that was these fellows up here, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so these 4 guys.
So Attila 2 is a 7. I need an 11 to
Yep.
keep it together. Nope.
They do not. Those are your dead guys right there.
Yep.
And I'll give them a 4-inch move rearwards. Okay. Next.
My thought is if you took your Hussars 1 and go for these guys, they're not pinned. See, these guys here are already pinned, so you could route them maybe, but Vance has still got to get them out of being pinned first. So if
Who you
Vance
shooting
starts
at?
bring,
Yeah, who are you shooting at?
Ali
you doing?
Libin Musa. I
Who's
said
that?
Ali Libin Musa.
Okay.
Okay.
Right there. Very
these
good.
guys over here,
What's the range on
and I
that?
think it's
It's a long shot.
Okay, so that means
Yeah.
only you got to go every other one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 hits.
Not my leader closely.
All right, so these guys in the front take 2.
So,
What's their leadership, Vance?
oops. Musa 1 is a 6.
So 6 minus, or 12, 2d6 minus 2.
Nope.
Nope.
got him.
So if you take those guys and repurpose them, these guys gotta go.
You looking at your Sussex 2?
Aren't you?
The Sussex.
Advanced-
I only roll 6 dice with them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that those guys haven't moved despite losing half their numbers on the first move of the game.
They just serve a medal.
1 hit.
1 hit.
But it's a hit. Leader check.
Leader
Velker.
shot.
Oh, it's
Is
your
Velker around? Yep.
Yeah.
Right here.
Zimmerno lost Velker.
He's good.
And now, what is the leadership of a dollar banana 2?
6 plus.
6 plus. 2d6 minus 1.
Nope.
Ugh.
Oh!
Damn, that good.
That was... Is that... But you know what? If that had been minus 2, it would have been a rout.
Yeah.
If you'd recycle a dollar banana 2, please.
Where are they?
Where does, just out of curiosity, if Vance has units off the board and they come back on, where do they come on at?
Same
Is it
place.
the
Same as
same
everybody
place?
else.
Okay. So basically, if we clear out Vance's guys up here in the brush area, we want to start bringing these British hustlers down closer to the bottom of the map somewhat.
Yep.
Because
Kind of lucky I didn't move my. I lost that movement thing for my guys in the lower right.
Yeah. Well, you shot with them, and that's fine because
No, but I mean,
frankly-
before that, I didn't move them. They would have been closer, and
right.
they could be rushed. Now they're out of rush
Yep.
range, right?
they're not necessarily out of rush range, but they're not a primary target right at the moment either. So But
There's
you're
your
right. I
primary
think-
target.
yep.
That's the
All
new
right.
turn.
Yep.
Is that everybody? Yeah.
That's everybody. We got a point.
That's every. Well, now what happens at the end of the turn? What happens at the end of the turn is Barth has to roll the die. Hopefully, he rolls just that die, and he has lost 3 guys, so he's got to roll 4 more.
No, 5 guys.
That's the beginning of every turn, I thought you said.
It's actually at the end. It winds up being the same because now we're all done, right? Yeah.
Sure.
So it's because it's actually at the end because it depends whether we go to another turn. And,
Okay.
And my count is correct. There have been 3 units routed, correct?
I think 4.
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
there is 3, yes.
Yeah, 3 because you've got this 3 one gone. So okay, cool.
Yep. So go ahead, roll it, Valkyrie.
Okay.
Oh,
Game ends.
game's over.
Game's over.
British win.
By a
Barnaby
landslide, yeah.
lives.
Burnaby lives. Remember Burnaby.
Good job, Tuna.
That
That was some good rolls there.
so
Victory dance. Woohoo!
so
Woo!
so
Oh, did Burnaby live? Burnaby lived.
He lived.
Did Burnaby do anything besides move?
Nope. He never moved.
No, I'm saying, can he do anything besides move?
Yes.
He did.
Before you joined us, I mentioned the fact that he can attach himself to any unit, and while he's with that unit, he gives it a leadership of 5.
So the best leadership you could have.
Now, it just so happens that you guys, and that would include, by the way, the artillery and such. Because he actually, one of the things he did at the Battle of Abu Klea is step outside the square because it had broken. It had broken on the, remember when we started off, there was this part of the square that was flanked off this way? Mm-hmm. He actually stepped outside the square and gave orders to the artillery. Yeah, my boy Burnaby was a lunatic. So, I'm going to look at this. I would like at some point to have another go at this because I think I can see 2 things that I did wrong. And I think both of them would tend to give the Modists a better chance. Now, let it also be said, had Velker not rolled a 2, the game would go on. Also, had Velker rolled 1 more inch and hit this, had hit the artillery, I think it would be different.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't win the battle to start with, but I don't think there's much of a chance for them ever to win this battle.
Okay. And
if we're rolling to end the game every time at the end of every turn, plus the British are getting victory points every turn, plus they already have 8 victory points that they're guarding. That's pretty steep hill, unless we're getting a half a point for every foot soldier, not just every foot soldier leader.
right, let me go through this one more time.
Yeah, leaders are tough.
Okay,
to
first of all, the British get 1 victory point for each of the supply points they hold at game end.
Yeah, so that's 8 points.
No. There's only 4 back there. There's only 4.
Oh, that's not what I... So this is one... This 2
Yeah, I'm
camels...
sorry. These camels are pairs.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're actually counting the handlers.
Yes.
Oh.
It's kind of like the Gatling gun in the artillery piece.
I see your confusion. Okay, I get that completely.
No, see, that was 8 points I'm looking at. There's no way it happened.
I get no. It's only 4.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Secondly,
Okay.
Modest get 1 point each for the machine gun or the artillery.
Yeah.
You get 1 for each infantry unit eliminated, routed, or reduced below 50% at the end of the game.
So that's 1.
Okay.
No, you didn't get anybody below 50.
Really? These guys weren't...
Nope.
They're
That's
at
at 50.
And then you
Again...
and then you get a half point for each of the supply units you destroy.
Well, we're never going to get there. My point is we're never going to get there.
Well, I think where part of it though is as you have units falling off, you start bringing them in here, you're going to be on top of these units down here on the bottom real quick.
But our chances of continuing the game are drop
You're right.
really quickly.
Yes. That
And
part
you're
I do
getting
agree
victory
with.
points for every turn that happens.
I think where one thing that needs to be looked at is how soon the British can break their square and bring the units from the far side of the square around.
Well, okay. Let's I'm going to line up so that I can get the appropriate butt kicking I deserve, and OJ, you just nailed it.
Well, I guess
I got a paragraph here. The British player may only move 1 unit on turn 1.
Because what we were able to do is
on turn 2, yes. On turn 2, you may move 3, and so on, increasing by 1 each turn.
okay. And to me, that makes sense because the British wouldn't know that there were no more Mahadas coming from the other directions.
That's key.
So they would not have done what we did and bring these 3 units around as quickly as we did.
So that does help.
I mean, because think about what his hussars did
against
to your guys coming through the brush here.
Yep.
But even okay.
I mean, he got 3 companies over here that contributed.
None of these guys would get to shoot at you,
or at least not as much.
One guy...
Oh, if you're telling me, well, I suppose 1 guy would have gotten to move on turn 1. So who do you move?
This guy,
right?
Yeah, you probably move the 35th Sussex, right?
Right.
Yep.
So then you get to move 3 guys. Who do you move?
These 2.
Those 2. That means they can't shoot
until turn 3.
And by the way, that presumes that they get to move.
Right? Yeah. You get to attempt to move. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yes, that would have let these guys come out and get up to here. Much better.
And it's probably fair to say that you don't roll to move any of those units until you determine which 3 are attempting to move.
Right.
So you would say, here's the 3 that we're rolling for, and then you can make that attempt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, right. That will make a difference in the game.
All right. Well, before we sign everybody off, I'll just thank those that watched this video either live or watch the later video. We are collectively Armchair Dragoons, and this is Saturday Night Fights. And thanks terribly for everybody that tuned in. Have a great night. And we'll see you for the next one.